Wait a minute, see? Why ain't working that way? Try to turn it sideways. Yeah, I can't see the chat that way. I don't know. I don't know, man. But what's going on, world? How y'all feeling? What's up, Orion? I told y'all, man. I'm disappointed in a lot of y'all. I'm disappointed in a lot of y'all. And I'm going to tell you why. First and foremost, all jokes aside, ain't nothing funny about what I'm about to show y'all. It ain't nothing that I'm feel joy in bringing to the world. I don't like that this is a thing that's even transpired. And this is crazy. I didn't even know all of this stuff, bro. But you know how they say it all comes out in the wash? You know when you scratch the surface of something and you start seeing all type of stuff that you ain't even know? Yeah, it's one of them. It's one of them. So y'all asked for it. And you know why he said this before? You got 48 hours to show 48 hours, right? Because he knew he wasn't gonna be able to find nothing for it. You might not find nothing in 48 hours. But when you're dealing with real wolves, shout out to my nigga Tex, huh? When you're dealing with real ones, that ain't nah. We not letting evil slide, bro. And some of y'all really, that's messed up. That y'all would assume that after 20 something or however long that I've been here, that all of a sudden, Jones would just make something up for clout. Jones would just be jumping out the window to try and seem a certain way. So let me show y'all something. Let me show y'all something. Since y'all don't understand who it is that y'all dealing with. Matter of fact, double tap that screen first. Double tap that screen if you know what I mean. And let me share this. Let me share this out right fast. You know what I'm saying? Because you know I'm the receipt man. You know what I'm saying? I used to work at Walmart. Now I check all the receipts. You know what I'm saying? I'm that nigga like when you walking past with your cart at Walmart when you thought you about to walk out the door. I'm the nigga like yo, hold up, come here right fast. Yeah, that's me. What's up, big time? Says support is free 99. That's right. Don't cost you nothing to press that button. That's a fact. All of y'all in here right now, double tap that screen if you know what I mean. Let me share this right fast. We gonna get some real straightening. Because we don't fuck with no pedos, man. We don't fuck with no grapists. No rats. What? Nigga, all of the above. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Well, y'all asked for it. Y'all like to hear it. Here it go. Okay. Now let's see. Wait. I don't even want to give y'all that first. Let's do this first. Okay? Let's do this first so we can establish who this is. Ice's name is Anthony Haney. Okay? We used to call him Haney. That was his name before people called him Ice, or he called himself Ice or whatever. Anthony Haney, that's his name. As you can see in the public search that any of you can do, and any of you could pay $10 to find out this information. This is why when you ain't right and you a sucker, you might as well stay in the dark. You stay in them rat holes. Don't be crawling out here in front of the world think you could pop it like ain't nobody gonna pull the covers off your bitch ass. That's his name, Anthony Haney. As you can see, 18 to 99, that's the search. That's where we got it from, right? Okay, now let's see this. Okay, date of birth, 1977, 48 years old. And look at the address, people. Drew Hamilton Projects. That's his building, right? 2660, okay? That's him. That's him. 48 male Drew Hamilton. Ain't nobody named the exact name with the exact age with the exact address, okay? Just so you see, okay? That's him, right? Let's go through the charges. And this is not, I don't get no enjoyment out of this. This is crazy. All right, boom. Name on record. Okay, Virginia. You see, just to show y'all, this is the history, right? You know what I'm saying? All right. Is he a sex offender? It says no right here on this one, right? But look at this. Misdemeanor, Virginia Beach, guilty to marijuana. Okay, what is this in Astula, Ohio County? 2009, 527. Status of the case closed. Let's look at what the case is, people. What is the case? Offenses involving an underage person. Read it. See that? See that right there? Offenses involving an underage person. What you was doing with an underage person, Ice? What offense did you catch with an underage person, Ice? We didn't even know about this one. We didn't even know about this one. Huh? Why you tried to play stupid when people asking you in an interview, what is this stuff that he's talking about? What are these situations that people are putting on your body? Oh man, where it's noise is real. Yeah, when it's noise is real. 2009, offenses involving underage persons. He said Don DeMarco. Bruh. Let me see what y'all saying in these comments. Damn. Who Ice is? Head Ice. Pedo is sick puppy. Wow. What actions, though, to be fair? They don't say it to protect the kids. They don't say it. You know why? Because if you know anything about the law, right? When it is a situation with a kid where it's domestic violence or something like that, they say it. Huh? They say negligent, whatever, child endangerment, right? If it's something like that, they say it like that. Child endangerment, endangering the welfare of a child, right? Domestic violence they would have said that. When it's a sex crime involving a minor, they write it like that. But even if it wasn't, even if it was, whatever, why are you acting like it didn't exist? Why are you acting like people are making up these accusations about you when there's no proof? And this ain't even everything. This ain't even referencing the situation that I'm talking about. Yeah. Hashtag expose. Hashtag endangerment. I Googled it. Jones right, y'all, unfortunately. Smoke. Offenses involving underage persons. Okay. Don't think a 17-year-old could. That's facts. Yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, this is Head Ice. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that could have been. That could have been. But let's do this, right? Let's do this. Because this is not even it. This ain't it, right? This ain't it. This just the tip of the iceberg. But the point is, why do you have situations all over the country? Guess why he's in Alaska, y'all? Because he caught a case out there. That's the first thing that I seen on this paperwork that we're gonna show y'all the rest. Why you in Alaska? He got a case out there too. He got arrested for that situation. I didn't even know he got arrested for that situation with the girl in 2680. I didn't even know that happened to Drew. I didn't even know that. I just know it happened because my man called me, he was there. Come to find out, I went to Drew yesterday, and what happened? I found out another person that was there. They almost got kicked out of their house because you know what happens? It turns into a forensic scene. It turns into a crime scene when it's something like that. when it's a rape or a murder or something like that, grape, excuse my language, YouTube, when it's a situation like that, they start digging deeper and they'll say, you know what, wait, hold up. Y'all might have to leave. Hello? This man has been bad from day. I told y'all. So that's just one thing. I don't know what that is, but I know that's bad. I know if you go to the jail and we see that on your jacket, if we see underage person something on your criminal whatever, when you getting booked in the county, nigga, we trying to stab you. The fuck is you talking about? Ain't no explaining that. The fuck you got it with an underage person? Ain't nothing to explain. Come on, bro. Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah. 300 people in here. Hey, double tap that screen, man. We should have at least 200 likes, man. Everybody in here, double tap that screen one time, man. This ain't about no clout. This ain't about no nothing. I told y'all, don't be throwing up the wolf when you got pedo charges, when you got R charges, when the whole hood saying you a rat. Stop throwing up the wolf. That's it. Fuck is y'all talking about? He said, break that shit down. Nah, period. That's it. Speaking files. He said PDF file. Yeah, it's a PDF. It's a PDF. And I don't know how to, on here, go through the whole PDF file so that you could click one at a time. But as you can see, it's a PDF file that shows his whole entire criminal history. You can look it up. It shows different ones. It shows that he got a case open in Alaska that says reopened. You ain't tell us about that, nigga. You tried to act like you was just out there kicking it in the wilderness, just exploring. Nigga, you did some bullshit out there too. Whatever that is. I don't know. But I know this, which I just found out yesterday. Okay? And I know the situation that happened with the get off me situation. I know the situation that happened with Michael and Mike and with Thugger and them, where they trying to knock your head off because they did 20 years and you said, I took myself to the precinct. Where's that paperwork? Right? I know that you bad. You bad all the way around. So this is the bottom line. We got to expose people like this. Period. He said Ped-Ice is a PDF file. yo, bruh. He said, damn, nah, don't put this on Harlem. This ain't got nothing to do with Harlem. This ain't got nothing to do with Harlem. Y'all be believing the hype. That nigga ain't been having no enforcement in our hood. He ain't been nobody that we looked up to or none of that. Y'all be looking up to niggas because of rap. And y'all be thinking because of battle rap, y'all be believing these niggas. They got a deep voice and be talking about certain shit and using the wolf to stand behind. Yeah, niggas know the wolves is official. Niggas know you couldn't even be in New York calling yourself a wolf unless it was official. So that way he's been able to ride the coattails of the wolf and look official to y'all. And the sad part is because of the fact that I never exploited my homies, because I didn't want my homies to look like no, GANG, right? Because I don't want to put light on my homies that I know is real street guys. You got some people that are really, you got these guys. You got these guys right here. Jones, I don't know, Jones, like the street stuff, it just doesn't seem like you, Jones, like, I don't know, Ice just seems like a real gangster, bro. Like just the way he talks and with his sayings and stuff. Like Jones, you'd be like smiling and having fun and stuff. Like, bro, I don't know, bro. I just, I like the gangster stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I like my battle rap. When you're talking about the gun bars and the drugs, you know what I'm saying? And like, I never know what he means, but he's always like breaking down these like, it's like philosophical hood stuff, bro. It's like so cool, bro. Yeah, that's how y'all be thinking. Y'all don't give a fuck about what's real and what's not. Bro Jones, yeah, Bro Jones. Y'all fucking me up. Y'all dying in the comments. Nigga said, bro, like, bro, man, come on, bro. Like, Jones, like, he like so extra, Jones. Like, Jones always thinks he's so tough now. Like, Jones,
You've been a cool guy, Jones. Like, I don't get it. Just be cool. Like, you're like me, Jones, you know?
No, brother. No, brother.
Bro. Come on, bro. Like, Ice. Bro.
Now this is how the bros is thinking. Now they're like,
Bro, did you see what Jones said about Ice, bro? Oh my gosh, bro. It's crazy, bro. Underage persons, bro. No, like I really thought he was capping for the clout. I thought Jones just wanted the clout. Because, the battle rap community, how they like try to hate on him and stuff, like, Nuke Lux, and then they act like he's like I thought that's why he cared. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I thought, guys.
fucking bozos. I'm sorry, yo. Yo, y'all got like 1,000 crying faces down here. I don't even want to make this a laughing matter, y'all, because it ain't funny, man. Don't say Drake. That ain't a Drake impersonation. What? Hey, Darby Woodard, I'm blocking you for that. This nigga had the nerve to just say, Ped-Ice is wrong, but y'all just battle, bruh. Skill for skill. What? Nigga, you blocked. You're not even getting a timeout. You blocked for that. What the fuck is you talking about? Just battle a pedophile? What? Is you crazy? So I'm like, so you're a bro. He's one of the bros. Like, just forgive a pedophile. Just forgive a rapist. Just forgive a R word. Yeah, we come up with more of that paperwork too. You're gonna see that paperwork too. He said crying faces, crying faces, crying faces. Blocked. Yeah, he out of here. What's up, dog? I can't believe. He said I can't believe the wolf. Nah, he's not the wolf. Okay? That's the point I've been trying to tell y'all, man. All right? We the wolves. Learn and meet the wolves. That's all. He just been trying to run with it. He trying to run with the organization and make it look like he the big one of it. When he the nigga that he got kicked out the pack a long time ago, y'all. Okay? He got kicked out the pack a long time ago. And guess what? I didn't even pay for that work yesterday. My homie paid for it. And I showed y'all, if y'all on my Instagram page, I was right there in Drew yesterday with all the homies. And he said, you know what? Hold on. My man Tex was just sitting there quiet. He was looking down. And my man was like, what's up? And he looked up and he said, look at this, Wolf, come here. And he showed me exactly what I just showed y'all. And the first thing they showed on that PDF was Alaska, such and such, case reopened. What case? What case? What case? Oh. Then it was this. 2009. No wonder Jims was rapping about that shit. Excuse me, Nems. Fuck Jims. Big ass Greek. You know what I'm saying? No wonder he was rapping about that shit. I didn't know. I ain't know about that shit. I had no idea about that. Double tap that screen if you know what I mean. It don't cost you nothing to press that button. We got 300. We got 304 like a hoe right in here right now. 09. How kind? Why you want me to shut up? See, some of y'all really just don't want the evil to be exposed. Yeah, Alaska, hashtag Alaska, huh? How old was Ice in 2009? I don't know. He's 48 now, so whatever that was. He said, Google the charge, y'all. When it's noise, it's real. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And that doesn't matter who was a wolf first. If that's what you think matters, then apparently you don't know what it means to be, you know what I mean, a member. Ain't about who's the longest, it's who's the strongest, pause. Ain't about who is there first, it's who did worse. You know what I'm saying? You did bad. This is bad. For any member of any organization, if you got offenses involving underage persons, I don't care what it is, that is not, no. Even if it was you getting a young girl drunk or whatever it was you was doing. You ain't clear it up. Why you ain't clear it up? We bringing it up and we saying, yeah, you got this, you got that on your body, you got this. Why didn't you say in that interview, man, he talking about this situation that da-da-da-da-da. That shit wasn't even about nothing. I'm a real wolf. I done been in all types of trouble out here, but you know what I'm saying? And he never stick because I ain't never do nothing really wrong. That's not what you say, right? When that's the case, that's what you say. When they tried to bring me down for some shit that I ain't do, what did I do? I told y'all exactly what it was. I showed them. Yeah, this shit was about a car. I ain't had nothing to do with it. I ain't never did this. I done seen that motherfucker in 6 months. Da-da-da-da. This is the situation. When you talking about, I don't know what he talking about. He just making shit up. He just trying to do this for the clout. Show us the paperwork. You ain't got nothing. Okay, that's just a tip of the iceberg, okay? Just so y'all can see, I ain't making nothing up. He said, who's that on the paperwork? That's him. That's his name. You said I look like Texas drug dealers? Shout out to all my niggas in Texas. Yeah, it's 384 Jonesians in here right now. You know what I'm saying? What's the next block you going to? But just so you know, y'all that see me, that block is my block, bro. Like, y'all be confusing it, okay? I've been on that same block. Just because I'm out the hood and I have a place to live right now, by the grace of the law, that's my hood, bro. I've been on that block since 1999, 1998. If you look at this video, if you look at this page, every single music video I have is shot in Drew Hamilton, going back for 30 fucking years. What the hell is wrong with y'all? That's my block. It just feels really like confusing. It's like common sense, I guess, really isn't common, but. Thank you, Tone. I appreciate it. He says, so you're not from Jersey? Yes, I am from New Jersey. I am from Inglewood, New Jersey. I understand some of y'all don't understand the concept that you could be respected and jack two different places that actually jack you back. But yes, I was raised in New Jersey until my late teens, and then I went to Harlem, which embraced me, which I put lots of pain, and which I made a name in the game, and a whole lot of stain. And I linked with gang, which is family, which is the wolves, my cousins, my uncles, the people that I was fucking with since I was 14, 13 years old. What is there not to understand about that? Yeah, it's just not common. Yeah, niggas don't get to do that, I guess. You know what I'm saying? And Lux, ironically, was the first person that I battled when I got to the block. His name was Poppy Rock back then. This was 1997. 1997, bro. It's 2025. Anyway, he said the sound effects. But yeah, I just had to show y'all, you know what I'm saying, just a little bit of, you know, what I just, you know, that's not even. And I'm pretty sure somebody could try to say, oh, that was just this. They could try to downplay whatever. But the point is, you're a liar, you're a graper, you're a box taker, and apparently it's Ped-Ice also. It's not just fat ice, it's Ped-Ice. Underage persons taking, and this is another thing I found out because somebody else was there that I just spoke to yesterday, and maybe they want to get on camera. Everybody don't want to get on camera about stuff, you know what I'm saying? But I just found out from yesterday, the girl was bleeding. The girl was bleeding. She was bleeding from her, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. I ain't know all that, bro. She was bleeding, you know what I mean? The other guy, who my man's brother, is whose apartment they was in. They was in Drew, in 13C, where we all used to be. I didn't even know that. What don't you get, Action Jackson? Okay, here goes another one. And just if y'all think I'm capping, he said Ped-Ice is pretty catchy. Yeah, he said real niggas don't talk about it. You a real nigga, gang. Salute, Parody girl. I mean, listen, we gonna keep it real, bro. I don't put no cap on nothing, bro. Never did. And for people that don't know I'm a real one, that's sad. Cause I ain't did nothing but dedicate my life to just being myself. You know what I'm saying? And getting paid off just being me. Just popping it, just my natural talents, my gifts, my bars. That's all I ever got paid off. Even with the game. I don't take advantage of no bitch. I don't be doing nothing extra to get no money. I really just be teaching people the best I know and literally just doing the most that I can to put my creative talents on blast. That's what I always try to focus on. Not the criminal stuff or the journey that I've been through, right? But look at this also, right? So I want y'all to be clear. You see this right here? See that what that say? What that say? What that say? Right there. Case status reopened. You see that says? Alaska statewide court records. State County, Alaska. What case is that? Oh, that's why you in Alaska again. Reopened. I don't know what the case is. I don't know what he did. All I know is you fronting like ain't nothing when look at all this motherfucking shit. He says somebody tell Bad News he can come back out now. The coast is clear. It's ISIS time. Yo. I'd like to take the opportunity to tell all 536 of you right here to one, I'd appreciate it if you take this time out right now to just double tap this screen. On the strength that you see, Serius Jones would never lie to y'all, man. I would never bring false information about one of my own or somebody that was one of my own to the internet. And I definitely wouldn't jump out the window for no reason just because I want some clout or some attention. That's not the type of person I am, okay? And two, I want the opportunity to sell y'all what I've been promoting, which is what my contribution to this culture is, the Art of Word War, my audio book, which is the Battle Rap Handbook, where I'm breaking down bars. I try to make it about the culture. I make it about the art form of us as MCs and who we are in terms of our lyrical ability. That's what I did my best to build my career off of. When in reality, apparently I should have just been telling y'all about my life. Apparently I should have just been bringing y'all on the adventures that I've been going through state to state, catching my cases, then going through what I've been going through. Cause you ain't never gonna find no underage shit on my record. You ain't never gonna find shit about no rape. You ain't never gonna find shit about, you ain't gonna hear nobody say I told on nobody. They ain't never been no rumor nowhere. And I've been arrested 19 times. The judge, when I just had this last case, my lawyer, shout out to him, he got me up out this jam. The lawyer, the judge didn't want to let me go, right? The judge didn't want to let me go early because she's reading the case. She says, this man has been arrested in 5 states. He has 19 arrests. And my lawyer said, okay, well, he's been arrested 19 times, but he's only got 1 felony charge or 1 felony case. Besides the one that I was fighting, right? In how many years? So the point is, out of all of those arrests, probably about 17 of them didn't stick because it was bullshit. They was harassing me. They was doing all the shit they do to black niggas that's out here looking fly, styling and profiling city, state to state, pulling me over, weed here, this, that, just petty shit, right? Or a strap here, or this, or that. Shit that comes with being a wolf. Don't no underage person shit come with being no fucking wolf. Huh? That ain't part of it. And even if you tried to spin it and say, oh, that was just an underage nigga I had hustling for me or something like that. Either way, it's creep shit. The fuck is you doing dealing with minors, period? Someone's child. What situation is you in that you're getting in a criminal case about someone's child? That doesn't say criminal endangerment, that doesn't say child whatever. Huh? He says, right, talk, Jones, like big time. That's not being a wolf. Yeah, that's not being a wolf at all. Ain't nothing wolf-like about that. That's being a weasel. That's being a rat. That's being a creep. That's being a snake. Huh? We don't do that shit as wolves, bro. We tell the kids to go to school. Let's say, like, hypothetically, he wants to try and wiggle out of it and act like, oh, it was some other scenario. Regardless, it's more smut on your body. He says, you kept your composure. Hey, what else could I do? I know what I'm telling y'all is the truth, even if y'all don't know. Martel Cantrell says, I'm lost, I just got here. Okay, Ped-Ice, AKA Ped-Ice, is also AKA Ped-Ice, apparently. Okay, he has multiple paperworks, multiple cases that look bad, multiple people saying that he told he's bad. He's banned from his own hood. He keeps throwing up the wolf, acting like somebody's making up stuff. He's doing interviews from the Bronx. He's unraveling, and now he's exposed. He's a box taker, a graper, and a faker. That's what's going on. Yeah, paperwork out. Paperwork right here. Paperwork involving underage persons. Offense right here. That's his name. 2009. Okay? New case. Date filed 2011. Look at the status of the case. Reopened. Damn, I didn't even look at that. I need to look at that. Look at the date filed. 2011. You've been out here doing bad for a long time, bro. Yeah, it's catching up. And we're not done. In case he tries to wiggle out any of this stuff, this is just the first thing we found. This is only what $10 did. If $10 can do this, imagine if I spent that 50. Imagine what the lawyer about to come back with. The lawyer's looking now. It's over for you. Now we about to find everything. The arrest, the R charge, the records from the girl from the hospital, all that shit about to come out. That's not even for this. This is a whole nother scenario. Don't play with me, bro. I'm not no cap nigga. I never been. You should have never did this. You should have just shut up. But nah, ego is a motherfucker. Pride is a motherfucker, bro. Especially when I control everything. Ice. If you take off the nice, it's just ice. Everything's ice. I'm ice, 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 ice. That's why you thought you was gonna get away with it. He said, ice open cold case. Hey, what you think about the Mook paperwork? Man, that ain't got nothing to do. Mook is with his wife, nigga. What Mook paperwork? Mook is with his wife. That situation in college, I don't know about that shit. But I know Mook's, if you talking about Mook's situation with his wife that he's still married to, with his daughter that he still has a family with, yeah, nowhere near comparable, brother. Nowhere near comparable. And it ain't no Harlem nothing. Don't try to put it on Harlem at all. This is him. He is not a representative of Harlem. Y'all niggas is just nerds. Did you hear me? I'm gonna say that again. He is not a representative and never has been a boss in Harlem in his life. Y'all are just nerds that listen to and believe the internet. And y'all don't have no clue about what's going on out here. That's the bottom line. He said facts. Paperwork is real and you know it. Yeah. Ain't nothing fake about this paperwork. You can get it yourself. I just showed y'all where to get it. Right? Hold on. Let me show you right here. Possible criminal and traffic records. Look at anybody can do this right there. See the website? You can see all the shit. Ain't nothing fake about none of this. You see that? Public records. You pay $10, you can search that name. I'm doing this too so y'all could do the rest of the work. I'm not no fucking cop. I'm not no detective. I'm not supposed to be sitting around doing all this shit for y'all. If y'all want to know a nigga's body, look it up. Look it up. And the cold part is, I'm pretty sure there'll be some people that will try and act as if, well, you got stuff on you too, Jones. Like, I don't have nothing close to none of that. All I got is one bitch lying on me in the past 20 years that I beat because obviously it was cap. And I got a situation with my child. I'm trying to see my own daughter, and her mom is, you know what I'm saying, was just not jacking me. Came around, the police pulled up. It was a strap. That's it. Most you could ever say I did was cuss a bitch out. Slap the bitch once or twice in my whole life? Okay, yeah, that's true. What else? I never did no shit like this. Never did no shit with no minors. Never did no shit. That's not wolf shit. We don't condone that. We don't forgive that. Ain't no rapping after that. Ain't no, oh, well, coming back after that. Ain't no nothing. Girls is bloody, running away, going to hospital saying you took something from them. Niggas coming home from 15, 20 years saying, man, that nigga wouldn't even sign an affidavit and he told on me. What? What you mean he told on you? Well, shit, now you could appeal that. You could look up that. You could look up the appeal paperwork from that name that you just seen. And also another name that he uses, because that's where you get ratty, right? This is when it gets ratty. Why do you go by another last name sometimes too? Why do you go by another last name sometimes too? Is that your federal name? Is that what name is that? Is there any wolves in Canada? That's a fact. There's wolves in Canada. Now, Tone, you've been hating in the comments for a while, brother. I'm about to put you on timeout just so you can like cool off. Cause nah, bro. Now you know I get it if you want to try to like save somebody, if you're embarrassed because you like them and you liked what they were about. So now you feel a way about me exposing it. Sorry, brother. All right, I hate to be the bearer of bad news. I get no enjoyment. Actually, a little bit. I ain't gonna lie, it's a little bit of enjoyment. But what will really be some enjoyment to me is if I got to put my hands on that man. If I got to put my hands on him, that would really be enjoyment for me. That'd be the real fun. That's why he know not to come around. He said, make him sit back and watch. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't no cap on it. You know what I'm saying? Todd said, Jones Nation, salute, brother. Salute. But you know, life is serious, man. Life is serious for real. He said, look, G, I'm sorry for my comment the other day. I was going on what other people were saying. Salute, King, my bad. It's all right, I appreciate it, bro. But I told y'all I wasn't capping, man. I told y'all I'll never cap to y'all. It's sad. I'm just a passionate person. And I know my personality, sometimes it seems a little fly off the handle-ish. But I promise, it's just the way I am. It's not me feeling no way. It's not me being emotionally charged or none of that. I just be, you know, I'm aggressive sometimes. But it all comes from a good place, bro. I really do got a good heart. I don't want to see nobody hurt. I don't want to see nobody taken advantage of. I don't want to see no suckers, you know, succeed off of the downfall of other people. You out here doing all this grimy ass shit and you out here happy that you got the world fooled. They don't even know. And then you got these guys talking about, bro, I'm telling you, bro, like the wolves, bro. He's like a real wolf, bro. Like, no, that's a real gang in Harlem, I'm telling you. And he's like the leader of it, bro. Yeah. Like, that's why when you see he always has the wolves around, those guys, that throw it up, those are the wolves, man. You know? Bro, I'm telling you, bro. Bro. You got the bros still broing. Bro. Battle rap is all fake, bro. Come on. None of these guys are in the streets, bro. Like, it's all fake. Chris Jones is capping. Come on, Jones. Jones went to jail for, like, some pimp shit, bro. Like, he was trying to, like, take advantage of a woman, bro. You know? He's not a real street guy. These guys are the real street guys. You know what I mean? The guys that tell us about their gangs, tell us about their guns, and show us, you know? Nigga said, I'm falling off the bed. OMG, this is hilarious. This been, hey, yo, crying faces. Who that's supposed to be? That's Bro Jones. That's Jonesy Bro, right? That's the new battle fan. That's the new fan of the culture.
Bro, I'm a fan of the culture, bro. I'm like a real fan of the culture, bro. Like, I know all the battles, bro. Like, from the DVD era, bro, I'm telling you. I've been outside. I'm outside, you know? No, I'm from the burbs, but, like, I know the hood through battle rap, you know? That's what raised me.
That's how y'all fucking goofies be sounding.
The culture, bro.
He said, you hear the diss track on hip hop is real? Yeah, I heard it. I heard it before. But the irony, we already killed that. I already showed you that same person that just put out a diss track was in my DMs talking about, salute, bro, you the guy that paved the way and inspired me to rap. And you're the reason I'm doing this. The irony. And you're from New Jersey. So you're from Jersey, dissing a nigga from Jersey originally, that's still, even though y'all see I'm in Harlem and I'm always, I've always been in Harlem, I still rep Jersey. I still say every time, dirty Jers. Huh? Do I not? So you a Jersey nigga, dick riding some Harlem niggas, you not even from Harlem. You don't even live in Harlem, you've never lived there. You literally a Jersey nigga that dick riding some Harlem niggas. And you talking about for 10 years of it. So for 10 years you've been dick riding and this is the first time I'm even hearing about you? I never even heard about this nigga. Have you? He says, this is the truth. No, come on now. He says, yeah, I missed the paperwork part. Well, you can run this back. You'll see it. You'll see it. He said, Jersey love. That's a fact. He said, this too. All right, you know what? Some of y'all are just haters. Jax Cab, you're in timeout because you're just making stuff up. You say something else, you're blocked. Tell me I'm dyeing my beard. What are you talking about? How am I dyeing my beard? I got 2 grays right here. Look, gray and gray. Like what? Niggas just be saying anything, bruh. He said, what's good? This DR. Oh, what up? What up, D? Yeah. Didn't I tell you, D? Didn't I tell you, Wolf? And I need to holler at you, you know what for, but you know what I'm saying? You need to show me some love, nigga. I'm over here, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, Plainfield in the building, Jersey in the building. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the B team, the real ones. You know what I'm saying? But like, yeah, this is what's going on, people. This is what's going on. This is the truth about these niggas. You got a reopened case in Alaska from 2011. That's why you've been out there. That's why you've been out there. You didn't tell us about that. What happened there? You got an underage offenses involving underage person. 2009. You got old cases catching up to you, buddy. You got old shit. Them skeletons is a motherfucker, huh? Them skeletons you thought was gonna stay buried. Yeah. Well, you're fucking with real wolves. And you should have known better. To think you can go to the internet and try to pretend that we ain't the real ones and you the real one. Tuh! How's that working out for you now, buddy? When this noise is real. Yeah, we gonna take that saying. We gonna use this saying from now on. When this noise is real. Yeah, skeletons. He said that's why he been in Alaska. Damn, yeah, you see that? You see that? Immortal Pleasure says, I got paperwork. Well, put it out. Put it out. You know what I'm saying? Put it all out, bro. Let it all be known. You know what I'm saying? Hashtag buddy. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy, old pal. You should have been taunting niggas, bro. Talking about where's the paperwork, bro. That's not even it. That's not even nothing. That's just a scratch of the surface. Where I'm at, so you can. Why would you want to do that to me, Slaughterhouse? Just because of the fact I'm exposing a grapist and a box taker? Y'all like grapists, and if you like grapists and box takers, then go ahead, bro. Don't be mad at me because I'm exposing a nigga for being bad. You know, it's the bad peoples. And by the way, okay, thank you for writing that, D-Ness. That's my Cash App right there below. If anybody wants to get a copy of The Art of Word War. All right. My audio book is available right now. It's about battle rap. We got 400 people in here right now. Hopefully I can sell a couple of y'all a copy right now. All right. You could just send me a cash app. I've been saying $40. We'll say $30 right now. Just for the strength. For anybody that's right here, if you want, tap in. I'm gonna sell you a copy of The Art of World War. It's a battle rap audio book where we breaking down the real history and the origin of what this sport is about to and supposed to be, right? The version of this sport, which is basically about the bars, it's about you just being someone that comes from this culture. It's not about this all this other stuff that we're seeing. You know what I'm saying? That's what my testament is. I'm a person that's been studying this culture and I love bars. I love creativity. I love the opportunity every time that I get to put my words and my thoughts together. And you know I'm a Mac with spectacular vernacular, so though being a wordsmith is dope to me. That's what being a battle rapper is about to me. Being an MC is about to me. So tap in, like I said, and you could just send your email. You send a cash app of $30 and put your email in the description. You know how you can say whatever it's for? Just put your email. And right there, I will send you 2 files. It's a 2-hour audio book narrated by me with music, songs, all of that type of shit. All right? But anyway, he says, do that Mook paperwork party. But nah, man, I'm not doing that because one, I ain't got no gripe with Mook. And I don't know about his situations. That was never my homie for real, for real. We was just cool on some rap shit after a while because we're both legends in the culture. And to me, it was like, all right, well, I kept running into him because I kept seeing people that he knows that my people's cool with and I'm cool with. So it started to be like, why, all right, well, why not? Let's just kick it, right? Because for years, if you asked Mook about me, what would he say? Oh, Jones a clown. And I would say what I thought about Mook. Mook is a clown. He just correct. But eventually, I started looking at it as, man, we both black men. We both legends in our own right. Why not? Let's just be cool. It don't make sense not to. That's the way I thought about it. But you see what wound up happening, right? See what wound up happening, right? So from now on, yeah, I gotta stay sucker free out here. I don't care if you're cool. I don't care if, you're a legend. I don't care if none of that. I care about your body as a man. Pause. I care about who you are, your character as a person. Not whether you're talented lyrically. Now, do I care about your lyrics? Of course. But I'm talking about when I have a decision to make on whether or not I'm a rock with somebody. Hello? He said the closet is crazy. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. He said, whoa. Yeah, whoa. Niggas get a camera in their face and turn goofy. Yeah. That's what really happened. That's what really happened. Some of these people, they really just get lost in the character that they want to present to the world, and they think the truth of their real character will never be exposed, man. And I mean, by the grace of Allah, it's happening the opposite way for me. My character is finally starting to be exposed to the world because y'all are seeing the type of nigga I am. Y'all are seeing the way I handle issues. When I've been quiet, bro. I just been, not quiet, but I never really turned up like this, right? I let y'all think whatever. But look what it got me. It got me, some of y'all thinking that I be capping. It got y'all, some of y'all thinking that I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not it's like what? Peeing? Who's peeing? Who's peeing? Nobody's peeing, that's the rain. Who's peeing? He says, if Ice wasn't guilty of the stuff Jones is saying, he would have did something about it by now. He know he did that. He know he did that. Both things, R&R, Rolls Royce. You feel me? That's it. R&R. You know what I'm saying? You R&R without the Rolls Royce, bro. You a Range Rover. You know what I'm saying? And apparently you got to add a P to it too. Apparently you got to add the P word. Because it's offenses involving underage person. You're doing stuff with minors. What are you doing with minors, bro? What you doing with minors, bro? What you did with somebody's kid? said, perfect timing, huh? He said, what up, man, from GA? What's up, bro? Ice Epstein is crazy. He said, person might be a boy. The person might be a boy. The person might be a boy. Hey, I don't even be peeping everything. Guess what? That's why I love y'all, and that's why I brought this shit to y'all and like this. Because I know people gonna do their own homework, and they're gonna find out even more shit, I guarantee you. But guess what? There was a picture of him on the internet that I didn't even know about, that somebody else just brought up when it was like a duty looking trainee dude with some Timberlands and all that laying on the bed or something like that. And everyone was saying it looked like a dude, like back in the Facebook era and all that. I didn't know nothing about that. I didn't even know about that. But this is what I'm saying. That's another thing. They've been saying that too in the hood, but I ain't put that on his body because I gotta see evidence for shit like that. I don't need to see the evidence if my man calls me and is like, yo, bro, I'm over here right now and this nigga's this and this and this is happening. I know that's happening because I know my nigga for 20 years. I know he ain't gonna just make up some scenario for no reason about you when you one of us. Why would he do that? So I know that happened. And actually we found it out it's all coming out in the wash now, as you can see. He said, nasty word. Yeah. He says, say that line from San Andreas again. Here we go again. He said, so he a Grapo and a PDF file? Nah, how you know that's not another person? Do the paperwork have his name and date of birth? Oh him. Ho hum. Ho hum. Anthony C. Haney, 1977, 48 years old, 2680 Drew Hamilton Projects. Hello? Yeah, that nigga's 50. Nigga about to be 50. And out here still trying to, yeah. Possible criminal traffic records. Yeah, we did the homework, bro. We did the homework. And we're not even finished. We're not finished. That's Ohio. That's the same case from 2009 where he had the underage persons, involving underage persons. This is why he's in Alaska. The 2011 case, that's what? Reopened. I don't know what that is. And I'm not saying that's the situation, that's or whatever. Because then that'll be the next thing. They'll be like, oh, see, he's in Alaska. They'll try to make it seem like if the case from Alaska wasn't some bullshit, that as if it don't matter. Point is, when it's noise, it's real, right? How many different situations do you got on your body? And we're going to get to the bottom of that other thing, too. We're going to get the actual people. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Okay, well, Mr. Heartless, if you don't know what you're talking about, just say that. Exposing a rat is rat behavior? You sound like a fucking dummy. First of all, you're blocked. Just because you're obviously trying to save a rat. So you're blocked, for one. Second of all, let's address that. If anybody in here out of the 340 people here feel like there's something wrong about exposing a nigga that not only you know to be a rapist, a taker, and a teller, then not only do I hope you perish, I hope you don't have any offspring. And if I hope you have any offspring, they actually unalive before they're able to be of age so that there could be no more human beings like you on earth. Because somebody that has any of these type of allegations on their body, guess what? If I'm in a facility or any of my homies is in the same facility with them, you are getting, I'm not even gonna say it. But we make stuff for people like you. We get creative for people like you. We get real creative on niggas like you. He said, fuck battling, it's exposure season. Exactly. This ain't about no battle. Y'all niggas just care about battle rap. Y'all niggas out here touching kids and taking advantage of women physically. Come on, bro. I don't give a damn how much of a player I am. I ain't never condoned that, bro. I ain't never condoned taking something from a woman against her will, bro. Never. I ain't never condoned telling on nobody. I ain't never condoned dealing with no underage nothing. I was just telling my homie. Shout out to the people that know that for a fact. I'll tell y'all a quick story just to make it real for you, right? I was a 17-year-old girl. This was in BBM era. Just to show y'all the difference between me and these niggas. Just to show y'all the difference between me and these niggas. It was an underage girl in how do you say that shit? BlackBerry Messenger. Remember BBM, BlackBerry Messenger? It was just an avatar on that shit, right? You can't really see. So it looked crazy. It was like, oh, some bad Asian started hitting me. Oh, I'm texting back. And she said, I snuck into the movies with my friends, he. And I said, oh, wait a minute. I knew when she said that, she had to be young, right? I said, wait a minute, what year were you born in? And on BlackBerry Message, you could see where it says red, right? So she read it, and I guess she was stuck, ain't know how to respond. So I'm like, oh, I block her. I realized, oh, she young, that's crazy, right? She hit me from a different whatever. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to lie to you, but I'm only 17, but I've been working in the clubs for years, da-da-da-da. I got a dude, but he's corny. I said, love, respectfully, I said, be safe, take care of yourself, be careful out here, and hit me in a few years when you grow up. You know what she did? She hit me in a few years. She was like 20, 21 or some shit like that. She hit me back up. And she was like, I'm ready now, I'm grown. The dude I was with got, unalived. And I chopped it up with her, and it was, you know what I'm saying? And she wound up actually, looking out several times. She never was with me. Never was with me. But several times she said, here, boop, hit me in the head with a, oh, damn, thank you. Because she knew I was a real nigga. She remembered, he wouldn't take advantage of me even when I tried to throw myself out. I didn't care that she was bad, that she had a fake ID and was working in the strip club. No, I'm not doing that. That's the difference with y'all niggas. That's the difference with y'all niggas. You said that 21 is insane? 21 is insane. Why? I was probably 26. What's it saying about a 26-year-old talking to a 21-year-old? Like, what y'all talking about? Niggas just be trying to make anything up. But the bottom line is, a pedophile, somebody that deals with somebody that's underage, versus a man that no matter what, even if I know you got money, if I know you bad and look grown, if I know you dealing with grown niggas, it don't matter. I'm not dealing with you under no circumstance if you a minor. It don't matter. Y'all niggas would do excuses and be like, man, she was bad though, I ain't know. If you could lie to yourself and make an excuse up, I mean, shit, she was bad, I ain't know, bro. She had a fake ID. Nigga, you knew that was a fake ID, creep ass nigga. You knew that was fake. Y'all be knowing. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all know, some of y'all be knowing. Yomi said that part. Word. He said, Jones on his hit 'em up shit. I love it. Nah, bro, we just keeping it tall. We just keeping it tall and we putting the facts on the record. That's it. He says, nah, you got to keep up with the comments. We're emphasizing that she was legal. Nah, oh, my bad, Kim. I read it the wrong way then. Nah, I was looking at one dude that he said some other shit. You know what I'm saying? He said, pedos take advantage. Real people try to help. Exactly. I tried to help her ass. I told her, listen, you need this, you need to watch yourself, you need to leave these people alone and be safe and holler at me in a couple years when you da-da-da. That's what real niggas gonna tell you. These other niggas gonna be like this. So where you at? Oh, you wanna smoke one or something? Creep ass niggas. Are you trying to get next to a little girl, bro? That you know mine ain't developed like that. Huh? That will say some shit to you that they don't even realize is some little girl shit. Oh, I just snuck in the movies, hee hee. Oh, wait, damn. You really are young. Wait, who are you? Wait, oh, she's young. She's not mature. She's not a woman. Nah. Come on now. Frozenberg is in here. Yeah, Frozenberg was talking like he was going along with the narrative too. Like I was, if I was clout chasing or you gotta prove this and all that. So Froze, I don't know, but it didn't seem like you believe me either, bruh. So, you know, he says, what did I get locked up for again? I got locked up for a strap. I got locked up for a pimp charge. That's the only two things I've ever been locked up for, besides bud and shit like that. DNA Tooth, yeah, he in here. He says, real talk, Jones. You know what I'm saying? He says, I never went along with nothing on your name. Well, Froze, I didn't say that you went along. I'm saying that from what I saw, maybe I didn't look at the whole thing. From what I saw, the one interview recently that I'm referencing, brother, it didn't seem like, and maybe that's just name titling. I know you're in the media. Maybe you just titled the video a certain way to get a certain level of traction, okay? So maybe I need to check out it in entirety. But from what I've seen, it didn't seem like you agreed with my stance, is what I'm saying, brother. You know what I'm saying? That's all. It says, Ice is done. Yeah. It says, keep that pimp hand strong. I'm not no P, man. Stop calling me that, man. I am a P. I'm a player. I'm a player, I'm a boss, I'm a Mac. Don't call me no pimp. That's a crime, bro. All right? I just told y'all what I'm doing here. Can y'all support ladies? There's a bunch of ladies here. We got 325 people here. Can I sell you a book? I'm an author. I got a best-selling book out. Can I be an author? My cash app's right there. Can I sell you one? Send me 30 cash with your email. Let me be an author. Y'all, some people be wanting to pigeonhole you to something bad. They don't want you to grow. They don't want to see you be beyond what they could pull you down as. So yeah, please don't call me that word. You know what I'm saying? I understand it's cool to some people, but you know what I mean? It ain't cool when you just beat life. Huh? So if y'all hear me say P, oh, you be saying it, Jones. You be saying, no, you don't get it. It's called popping your P's, okay? I'm doing my job as an entertainer, as a performer. This is the way I know how to talk and speak. It's going all the way up like a turtleneck. It's up and stuck like a cat in a tree. Yeah, fuck with the P, you know what I mean? J1S, the only great one left, the cornerstone entrepreneur and more. Mr. Down and Around in 1,000 towns, getting it out the mud on you scrubs. Yeah, that's how you pop it. That's how you talk your shit. That ain't got nothing to do with a specific act with someone else. Hello? That's just the game that's in me. That been cultivated in me since I was 11 selling waters on these motherfucking streets. That's why I talk slick. Huh? Because it's the real thing. Mr. Bellamy, what are you talking about, bro? You just saying anything. Harlem loves Jones and we love Harlem, bro. We're outing grapists and pedos. Harlem don't love those people, okay? That's why they're not welcome in Harlem. I was just in Harlem yesterday and I'm gonna be in Harlem all the time with my niggas because we're good, all right? Get out of your delusional mind and face the reality of what I'm showing you, okay? There's nobody going against me. They agree with what I'm doing. That's why I'm doing it, okay? That's why the streets are in agreement with me. That's why there's 350 people here right now. Stop. Stop trying to find an excuse, bro. Stop trying to save these niggas from who they are. He said, blood listening. Yup. Nah, Orlando, that's the one person that ever got off on me and he got his head busted. So stop. Y'all don't have nothing. And that's the sad part. Y'all niggas is mad that I'm exposing a rat that some of y'all liked. But I ain't even gonna talk to the haters. It's only like 1 or 2 haters, but I'm not gonna address them. I'm gonna just say, I'm gonna talk to all the rest of y'all. Yeah, I did block him, y'all. He said block him. Yeah, that's the only reason I just want to say something to his weird ass before I blocked him because some of these people really think they could play. These niggas are scared and you know it. I ain't never been scared of nothing, ever in my life. And we never cared about dragging the fact that I'm more gangster than these niggas. I'm way more gangster than all these niggas. And that's not who I want to be. I'm an author. Buy my book. The Art of Word World on sale right now. Afro Jones. I'm a producer and an Afro beat artist. Afro Jones is available right now. 8 songs of Afro beats where I'm singing and dancing and having a good time. Huh? Meet the Wolf out right now. G.I. Jones out right now. These are all projects that I created with my own mind, my own skills, and from my own life. That ain't got nothing to do with acting tough. Ain't got nothing to do with trying to perpetuate some gangster image. Okay? Y'all don't know the difference between a solid real one and someone that's a so-called gangster. No one cares about that, bro. You don't get no brownie points for being tough. We never cared about that. We want the money, bro. Some of y'all don't really know the difference. Triple Threat Jones, I appreciate you, Kim. Nah, Mr. King, I've been in the same house for about 2.5 years, and nobody lives here but me, brother. Me and Sherry. We're the only people that live here, brother. But you said millions. Yeah, Sherrod, we on these millions, baby. You know what I'm saying? And this was just another step on the way to just making sure people understand the difference between cap and the truth. All right, Marvin Williams says the GOAT. I appreciate you, brother. Hashtag Sherry. Yeah, shout out to Sherry. Said Ice was dissing unbiased about paperwork years ago. The irony, the audacity of somebody that got these type of charges on their name and this type of paperwork, huh? Reopen cases, underage persons. Like, if you got all of this stuff on your name, you should just be cool, man. You should just been cool. And we ain't even got everything yet. That's just the first thing we saw. Jones, are you saying you just found out about Ice? Hell yeah, I just found out all this shit. But I been knew he was bad, which is why I ain't fuck with him in years. I ain't seen that man next to me in years. So if some of y'all are naive enough to where y'all don't get it still, you find out a nigga's bad and you a member. I'm a member, nigga. This is a family. A real family. Not some battle rap shit. Once we find out you a box taker, once we find out you're a teller, once we find out you would deal with any minors or anything like that, you are cut off. Period. You ain't allowed to throw it up no more as far as I'm concerned. You ain't allowed to come around no more. And if we catch you, we're going to bust your motherfucking top. That's it. Which y'all don't get about that. That's it. Yeah, Wolf member. Facts. You said Blogger Jones is top tier. I appreciate you, bro. I'm glad y'all enjoy the content I dropped, but to be honest, this was something that I didn't even expect because I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't really know what the outcome of this was gonna be because I didn't know what I would find in paperwork. I just knew what I know happened. You know what I'm saying? But now we finding out all type of shit. That's the way that's the way God works. It all come out in the wash, right? You know what I'm saying? He says facts, what they don't know about that. Yeah. I see y'all ladies with the hard eyes and all that. I appreciate y'all. Hey, listen. He says, I love the anger, hard eyes. Nah, it ain't no anger, man. It's passion, though. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely passion. Because, shit, we mean this shit, man. You know? He says, you gotta run with that character, G. It ain't no character, nigga. This is me. Oh, you talking about Bro Jones. You talking about Bro Jones. He said, Jones and Thugger comeback of the year. Nah, bro. Thugger who? I hope you ain't talking about Young Thugger. This is a whole different bracket, bro. I'm exposing rats, not being one. Ain't never that. He said, my skin is glowing. Respect, baby. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting my smile back, man. You know? I need a new young lady in my life to help me take this world over, man. But right now, you know what I'm saying? We just doing our job, man. We promoting. Afro Jones out right now. Meet the Wolf out right now. G.I. Jones out right now. And Stomp Down Game is up next. Because you know what I'm going to do from now on, ladies? I got a player album coming for y'all. I got an album that's just from cool vibes where I'm just kicking it, talking about money and motivation. We ain't doing no more of this drama or none of this other stuff. This is because people was playing. So we had to set the record straight. We had to set a couple niggas on fire. Because they really thought they could take this legacy and these 30 years that I put into my name and act like I'm capping. Oh, Jones is just trying to be, oh yeah? All right, check this out. Yeah, he said eligible receivers. Yeah, y'all be listening. You know what I'm saying? Pretty and classy. What's up? I see you, baby. Yo, Mr. Bill, he said 50-year-old women is where it's at. Nah, I'm cool. Even though there is some sexy 50-year-olds out there that I'm probably sure would take good care of a nigga, but nah. You know? He says, nah, what you mean I'm bugging calling? All right, well, look, this is my opinion on that. I saw and heard all of those tapes with Thugger was talking, bro. I don't know what's wrong with y'all. Well, y'all don't understand the difference of what telling is and what's not. When you sit down with law enforcement and you say anything that's even slightly incriminating about any of your peoples, that's bad, bro, period. Like, what don't you get about that? That's not what you do as a gangster. You don't talk to the police. What is so hard to understand about that? There's nothing to justify. There's no, well, I was just trying to this. No, you did bad, period. Don't do it. Shut up and say lawyer. That's it. What's wrong with y'all? You still don't know that? You gotta be in the street nigga to know that? Right, Marvin said, you gotta get your lawyer to do the talking, period. Period. 2 hours of Thug telling on Cam, that's what somebody writing right now. I ain't even say that. It says 2 hours of Thug telling on Cam, and motherfuckers is still talking about, but he was trying to. What does it matter what he was trying to do? It don't matter. Don't do it. The fuck is wrong with y'all? Some of y'all be really like fake pissing me off because I'll be like, yo. You know, he said people don't know their rights. Nah, she chosen. It's not just they don't know their rights. A lot of these people really like the police, low key. All right, a lot of these people, low key, actually listen to and feel intimidated when police come around. So they start calling them sir and all that shit. When they start talking to a cop, they be talking about, hey, sir. Oh, yes, sir. Man, fuck that nigga. You ain't being all respectful to that fucking cop. The hell you telling him, sir, officer? You all respectful because you dealing with a cop. Then you talk to a nigga like he ain't shit. Talk to another black man like he ain't, man, I don't fuck with that bitch ass nigga. Then the police come around and be like, oh, hey, sir. Oh, yeah, no, you're right, sir. Oh, no, sir. Yeah, no, respectfully, sir. You're a coward. We tell the police this. Talk to my lawyer. Huh? That's how a gangster act. And Vic, if you could find anything that of me snitching, bro, wallahi, I will unalive myself on live. You find anything about me telling on anybody, I will unalive myself on live on my daughter. Find it. Find it. Find anything about Jones doing bad like that. I dare you. I will pay you. I will pay you $10,000 you find something like that on me. He says facts. They are people in uniform. Yeah, that's it. He said bad news told everything. Yo. Y'all crazy as hell, man. But yeah, I'm about to get out of here, man. He said, whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, that ain't nothing to say, gangster. Yeah, it ain't nothing to say. He says, yeah, it was wrong to even talk to them. I agree that part. Well, that's it, Philly. That's it. Stop trying to make excuses for him. You know what I'm saying? Just keep it funky. Stick to the code, man. Stick to the code. No women, no kids. No telling, lawyer. If your people get in the jam and they need help, they need you to write an affidavit to say I didn't sell drugs for him. You write that shit. Say they don't gotta do 20 years in jail, you piece of shit. That's what he did. This is undisputed facts. So judge a man by his deeds, not his words, not his energy that he makes you think he has on camera. You should be looking at the way a nigga's hood feels about him. You should be looking at the fact that I could go shoot box taker, skipping down the street doing like 10 takes. Like, okay, wait, let's do another take. I'm blasting that shit all the way up and down the block. Everybody out there hear that shit. Because they know it's real. You know what I'm saying? Page Money says you're trying to do some work. All right, tap in, bro. My Instagram is at the real Serius Jones. No own Serious, all right? And I see all y'all ladies in here. I appreciate y'all too. It says at the real Serius Jones. That's my Instagram. Okay, you can send me a DM, all right? But all of those that's gonna cop the word war, right? The art of word war. Everybody that's gonna buy an audio book in here, 300 of y'all in here right now. I better sell at least 10 audio books. But nah, at the real Serius Jones, you can send me a DM and just put book. At the real Serius Jones, just put a DM and say book, or you could just go to the Cash App, The Wolf Way, that's spelled right there, and just put your email in the actual Cash App and send me 30 cash, and I will send you a copy of the 2-hour Battle Rap Handbook audio book. All right? But I appreciate y'all, man. Is it on Amazon? Yes, but actually, I don't even know if it still is because I relapsed on the damn payment on the thing and I had to re-upload it. So it's on some, but I don't know if it's on Amazon now. It was on Amazon and it will be back again. But I didn't, this is my first time selling a book. I didn't even know how it worked. You know what I'm saying? So this is why I'm selling these things hand in hand like bean pies. You feel me? Because a lot of people will just tell you, y'all know how niggas do. I'm a cop, I'm a support. Then they never do. So you got to be direct with a nigga. Yo, let me sell it to you right here. What's up? Here go my Cash App. Here go the email. Send me yours. Boom. You know what I mean? You got to do it like that. He says the book is fire. I appreciate it. Everybody that's seen or heard the book, put a fire emoji in the chat right now so these other people don't think I'm just over here pandering. You know what I mean? And they know it's a real thing. You know what I'm saying? Because we've really been rocking. I done sold hundreds by now. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate y'all. Ooh, I like that. PIMP, player is my protocol. Hey, I'm jacking that. I could take that one. You know what I'm saying? And you said, why not hard copy? Because it's an audio book, brother. You know what I'm saying? It's about battle rap. It's raps. I'm rapping in it. I'm breaking down double entendres. It's music playing over the background. I'm reenacting classic stuff from Busy B versus Kumo D to Ja Rule versus 50 Cent. It's like that. You know what I'm saying? So if you were just to read it, it would have no... It would be like apples and all, you know what I'm saying? It would have nowhere near the same impact. You know what I mean? Yeah, nah, don't speak like that, big time. You're not poor. You just temporarily out of cash, you know what I'm saying? Personally increasing my pleasures, nah, you know what I mean? We could say profit increases my pleasure. Hello? We could say people intellectually motivating people, okay? We could say progress influencing major progress, right? We could say, okay, the process is intuitively managed by a player. Ooh, it's mad ways you can, you know what I'm saying? We could flip that PIP a million different ways. But I want y'all to understand in a real way. When you start comparing and saying certain words, it already makes people, they have a mind state of what that means. So you have people out here that would judge you in a negative way and not understand that, no, I'm just really submissive. This shit is really in me and not on me. I really learn every day. I meet women and they can see greatness in me. And that's why I've been able to achieve greatness with certain, you know what I'm saying? And even if it's not greatness, I've been able to do great things, right? So greatness is the journey. Greatness ain't a destination. That's what people don't understand. And I'm learning that myself. D. Sarah says, big facts. Serious, a legend, no cap. Man, I appreciate y'all, man. Says facts. Was very happy when Wolf you was very happy. All right, let's address this right now. You was very happy. You still calling the person that I just showed you is a pedo and everything else. You're still calling them wolf. They're not a wolf. They're a this, dickhead. This is who they are. Okay? Underage persons, secret cases that you don't know about, and grapes. Grapes and rat allegations. That's who that is. That's not a wolf, dude. Don't say nothing else to me involving and saying wolf. He's not the wolf and he's not the wolves. You will see me, like you do see me in every video with the actual wolves. So for you nerds and idiots, and you're gonna get, now you're in timeout too for that, brother. Because I'm gonna address this and I'm gonna get up out of here. Because some of y'all are still trying to say, y'all still trying to find something to say like as if I used him in some way. I was battling a person named Disaster. You know how I met Disaster? Disaster came up to me and rapped for me on the streets in LA. His hair was spiked up like Dragon Ball Z and he had a suit jacket on. And he came up to me and started freestyling. That's how I met Disaster. Disaster tapped in and stayed in tune with me for years over the years. Disaster called me and said, dude, I'm gonna do this for you, man. Watch, you're not gonna even believe it. I didn't even believe him. I didn't know he was gonna do that shit. I thought he was just saying it to me. So Disaster is actually somebody that I look at as a real friend, as crazy as he is. When I was battling him, I kept doing the imaginary saxophone to distract him, right? Because you're allowed to play defense in a battle. I wasn't talking. I was just distracting him because every time he raps and he does his fast flow, it looks like he's playing an imaginary saxophone. So it was funny. So it distracted him and it made the crowd laugh. That's why he got mad enough to while he's rapping, he poked me 3 times in the chest and said, stop doing before I go crazy, bro, and poked me in the chest like this. And I'm laughing and I felt it the second time. Oh, slapped his head. Yo, what the fuck wrong with you, bro? Yeah, stop, dude. You're talking while I'm rapping. Nigga, I wasn't talking while you shit. Listen, we can fight after this if you want to. All right, well, yeah, all right, come on. Let's do it after this then. That's exactly what the interaction was, right? And then Disaster in his round, he brought out somebody that used to be, again, another little young weirdo that used to come around in Harlem. He brought him out with some scheme where he tried to say that he had took one of my girls. Right? Orion says facts, right? He brought him out to where he could look like he took one of my girls. It was all cap. In actuality, what he did was he started trying to bite my back out to a bitch that I gave him. All right. Shout out to her. She knows who she is. I don't even know if she want the clout for this, but she's actually a person now, right? And that, does stuff, has followers. She's a lit bitch, right? She basically came to New York, these big old boobies, driving a burnt Mercedes, waving at people, being all extra friendly and out of pocket. So I'm like, yo. And I had seen some chinks in this nigga armor. I know how to play people against each other. I know how to do things to get a result that tells me who someone's character is. So you know what I did? When I seen her being out of pocket and him being out of pocket, I said, you know what? Yo, take her back to the hotel, bro. Just kick it with her. He like, word? I'm like, yeah, take her back to the hotel. He like, yo, good looking, dog. Yo, good looking. I told her, I said, yo, go with him. He gonna take you to the room. She like, all right. She just went with him, all right? I ain't texting nigga, I ain't hit her until the morning. I text him in the morning. How was your night, bro? Nigga hit me back, yo, with mad O's. Yo, she was cool as hell, bro. Thank you so much. All this nerd ass shit. And I'm like, oh, wow. Shorty called me right there. Yo, this what you doing? This what you doing? You got him with this suck ass nigga? All he did all night was bite your back out. All he did all night was talk about how he don't deserve you and you don't deserve to be with him and all that shit. Giving me free weed, trying to get me to give me free lean. That's what the fuck he did. It was like, oh, what? I was like, nah. Bro, that was the last conversation I ever had with that man. She was like, get me away from this bozo ass nigga. Why you even brought me over here? Like, why you do this? And I was like, you know what? I'm sorry, baby, but I just had to see. I had to know. He ain't get no pussy. He ain't get no money. He ain't do nothing but sit there all night trying to badmouth me to this bitch that wound up staying with me for damn near a year after that. And here you got Disaster bringing him out with this fake narrative that he took my chick supposedly. Nobody believed it and it looked stupid. So what happened was Fed, aka Ped-Ice, that I wasn't even really rocking with at that time. And this is over 10 years ago. Hello? When he brought him out on stage, he came out on stage and he walked out and kind of like bumped in and walked and stood behind me. And then the whole crowd was, oh, like, oh, I can't. So it was like, And he knew who the guy was. So I looked at him as if like, yeah, like, look at this nigga, right? That's what happened. I didn't fucking need Ice to protect me, nigga. Ice can't beat me in a fight, nigga. That's why he's scared to even come to the fucking block. The hell you talking about protection? You weird ass niggas. He's running. Like, what are you talking about? Crying faces, dying. Like, bro, Leo, if I'm any of those things, please just prove it, okay? I'm just a real one, bro. And I don't got time for nobody that's trying to make y'all believe anything else. All right? I ain't never been nothing but a real one, and that's all I'm gonna be. You know what I'm saying? It says facts. Yeah, all this other stuff is just lame. And this is the point of why I'm focusing on my product. Again, for the last time, allow me, we got still almost 300 people here, allow me to sell you a copy of my book about my experiences in life as a battle rapper, The Art of Word War. I'm an author, producer. You want some beats? All of these beats that I've been making, they're all for sale. I sold about 20 beats this year. Shout out to everybody that copped the beat from me. Shout out to King Red from the Bay. Shout out to, you know what I'm saying? I could start naming all of the people, but shout out to all the people that's been supporting and fucking with my talent. That's what I'm doing. I got talent. If you want to make some money, if you're a smart person and you say, look, I ain't got nothing else going on, let me tap in with Jones, we can make some money. If you want some sucker shit and all this other stuff, then just stay away from me, bro. I don't want to hurt nobody. I don't want to expose nobody. I don't want none of that. But you're not going to misrepresent my set, my niggas, my dead homies, RIP Meech, RIP Spumante, Free Dice. You're not going to misrepresent the wolf. You're not going to play these games on the internet and think you're just going to be unscathed. That's it. So, yeah, you know. Yup. He said, okay. No, it's not. It's actually not about my rap career, sir. It's actually about battle rap, which is something that's way bigger than me and something I'm just blessed to be a part of. All right? But anyway, like I said before, Afro Jones out right now, Meet the Wolf out right now, G.I. Jones out right now. The Art of Word War book is out right now. The Cash App is The Wolf Way. If you send an email in the description with 30 cash, I'll send you a book right now, or you can look it up online, or you could DM me directly at The Real Serious Jones on Instagram and just send me a DM that says book. I appreciate all you ladies that been tapping in. I appreciate all you real ones. Give me one more like just so we can have 300 likes, and I'm going to get up out of here, man. And I hope y'all understand. Bro, this is just the tip of the iceberg, right? The tip of the iceberg. Because this ain't even talking about the grape and all the other stuff. This just show you that people really, they not who you think, bro. And sometimes the people that you really be sleeping on, yeah. It's a get along gang out here, man. A lot of people are intimidated by real. A lot of people are scared to support real. A lot of people don't think that, real is really a real thing. It's too good to be true, right? There's no way you could just be a real one. Anyway, life is serious. Yes, sir. He said, life is serious. He said, there you go, fam. Enjoy. Ice career is over. Hey, he said, respect Jones. We support Jones. Life is serious, fire. I appreciate y'all, man. Love is love, man. Y'all have a good day. Y'all have a blessed rest of y'all day, man. I'm going to tap in later, and we're going to review that Hitman and Murder Moot battle. All right? Life is serious. He says, some people just not got here and noticing when you speak, everybody start to listen. Nah, if you hadn't hear what we said here, all right, because I got stuff to do, then y'all just, go back and look at everything, man, and you're going to see for yourself, all right? Salute to you.